Hi folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you subscribed and hung about. Found this, it's in 3 parts. I think this is the live where she got drunk and pissed herself and switched it off at the end because she was in an absolute awful state and dropped her trousers and showed her knickers. But might not be. Might be doing this big build up and then it's nothing but her being boring. But I thought as it's in 3 parts, I'd do 1 part now and do the other 2 another time, obviously. So, are we ready? Shall we jump in?
Extremely high. Tattoo.
I must have caught her a while after she started, but there's never anything interesting at the start of a live, is there?
Tattoos feel like 2 things. A match that is lit, that is burning you on your skin, and or razor blades vibrating and cutting into you.
Oh, way to go, encouraging people to get a tattoo. They'll be terrified. Doesn't feel anything like that. Mind you, when my husband had his old gun, it felt like he'd just got hold of a really sharp knife, dug it in my leg and then dragged it all the way down to the bottom. It was horrible. Thankfully he was only doing a Butlins B, so when he did Betty Boop on my leg, that I didn't feel a thing with that. I wish he'd had that gun before, but anywho.
Exactly, Sarah, yeah. And if it's on your hand, the hand is like one of the most, the hand and the head, one of the most, then get it on a place that has fat and not your thigh. The thigh also hurts. I didn't know this, and Bert got his first tattoo on his thigh. It's more than a hot scratch on your hands, for sure. This one, my L, I didn't feel anything. I was very disappointed. I have one in the middle of my back too, and I have one on the...
What is her thing about wanting to feel pain when she's fucking weird. She whinges and whines about the slightest fucking thing hurting her, like a paper cut. I know they can be a pain in the hole, but you know what I mean. In the grand scheme of things, she cries over a paper cut, but then gets upset if a tattoo doesn't hurt her enough. Fucking weirdo.
Back of my neck, that kind of just felt like a bee sting, kind of even less than a bee sting. And because you don't know how far along they are, like they could start here and you will feel it here. It's painful. It's very painful. It depends where in your arms. If underarms are very painful, elbows are very, very painful. Rib cage is painful. Head is painful. Hand is painful. I have one on the top of my foot and on my toe. I don't know. So anyways, so I've had these. This is, I would say this one, which is a cover up. I used to have a lotus flower underneath here. And then I got it covered up. This one hurt me the most. This one hurt a lot because I had them redo it a month after because you can see the color didn't stay. And there was a point that I was just like, forget it. Like, okay, I'm done. I'm seriously done. But this also, the healing of this one, because it was on a part back here that, it was like a scab. So every time you move, okay.
Am I the only one that's never had a tattoo scab over? Because I remember when I worked at Butlins, this tattoo shop opened, and everyone at Butlins went apeshit going and getting tattoos. And I wanted to get a tattoo at the time, but I never got round to it. And all of them, their tattoos scabbed over, and then... But mine never did. I was told, wash them, rub Vaseline into it, keep it clean. And I did that. Never got a scab. And I don't know. Anyone else had tattoos that can tell me why? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Should I have had one? Glad I didn't, but mine look exactly the same now as they did when they were done. It's weird.
So I don't know if you guys watch Below Deck, but there's a girl on the more recent season. Maybe it was Below Deck Mediterranean. And
Is that all she watches? Reality TV? Does she never watch like a good crime program or a documentary or I don't fucking know, a up-to-date film? Or she seems to live in the past. She watches reruns of Mrs. Maisel and what was the other thing? Mad Men and Real Housewives and any reality crap that she can watch, she watches, and she doesn't bother with normal.
I forget her name. She had this hand tattoo, and you'd see it every so often. At first I thought it was just a lace glove, and then I realized it was a tattoo, and I kind of got obsessed about it.
And then you went and got it done, and now it looks like a bag of shite because all the ink's falling out.
And so this hand had no tattoo on it at all, and I wanted to keep it that way because I like asymmetrical things, and because I was like, this has inhibited me from certain jobs.
Did she just say it stopped her getting jobs? Can we have that in writing, Lardy? How many times did she screech and scream? My tattoos don't stop me getting jobs. My tattoo's never been... No, the reason that you're stopped you getting jobs.
Like at a nursing home, which I don't want to work anyways, but I could always wear a glove.
Would you want her looking after your elderly relative? I know I fucking wouldn't.
If it was a job that I really wanted, but I don't want a job. I don't want to work at a place.
I don't want a job, I don't want to work. Yeah, we know.
that they don't allow visible tattoos. So I was like, when I saw it a while ago, I was like, oh, I would love to get that. Maybe they could incorporate it into this hand, but this hand has a lot of arthritis, even though I'm a lefty. This is my right hand, but I'm a lefty that does most things with their right hand.
Of course you are. You couldn't just be a normal left-handed person that did things with their left hand, could you? No. That'd be too much to fucking ask, wouldn't it? And you haven't got fucking arthritis.
Except for right. So I have an arthritic bump there. I have one here. You can kind of see those two bumps right there. And then I have, I don't know.
My ganglion cyst. Is that the ganglion cyst? Have you got a ganglion cyst?
There, you can see it. I have a ganglion cyst right in the middle that I'm either going to have drained or...
Stop fucking whinging about it. Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm not ambidextrous, though. Okay, so I'm going to either have to have it drained or removed. And if anyone says to me,
hit it with
slam
a
a book on it, I seriously will flip. Like, I'm not doing that. And this hurts more than anything. Like, it throbs at night. It has made it so that this finger gets locked and I have to click it.
Oh, poor widow Warry. You've got a little finger that locks and a ganglion cyst. Oh, poor widow thing. And no one to look after you. Oh, grow the fuck up, will you?
I have to go to a doctor for it, but who the hell wants to go? I don't want to go to a doctor right now. So,
You live in fucking doctor's surgeries. What are you on about?
This tattoo has kind of been in the back of my head, along with I have a ladybug that's he used. I have very thin skin, and
That's rare for a rhino, isn't it? I thought they had really thick skin.
the tattoo person needs to use a very thin needle and let the needle do the work, not a heavy hand, because it.
Like you know anything about fucking tattooing. If you were so fucking clever, why didn't you get yourself a job in a tattoo shop? There you go. You're really arty and creative and you know what needles they're supposed to have. Why don't you fucking do that? You can do everything else.
It blows out. So, anyways, I was like, I can't, I'm not gonna, I can't afford a tattoo right now. If I had extra money that was just for me, I would get lip injections. But I don't. So I was
Super chat, people. Come on. You're not getting the hint. Super chat.
at this job, and hang on, I'm just gonna have some. This is cheese. It's smoked cheddar. Yeah. Don't tell me that, because I would never do that, because I don't know that it's a ganglion cyst.
So why do you keep saying it
And
is
I don't
then?
believe in that.
No, you're a wuss. That's what it is. You haven't got the fucking balls to do that. Shut your mouth.
This is smoked cheddar. And you could, on the top of your hand, you could break your bones.
You won't break your bones with a fucking heavy book on a ganglion. Oh, Jesus. What do you think people did back in the days where they couldn't afford doctors and they weren't as readily available as they are now? And all the rest of it. And dentists. You tied a bit of string round your tooth and to the handle of the door and you fucking slammed the door shut. Honestly, she's been pampered and fucking patted her entire life. She's got...
And I don't know that that's what it is, and I'd rather... What is the point of doing that? I'd rather go to a doctor and just have it done. I'm not going to take a book.
Larry, you always have the best snacks. It's cheese. Have you not heard of cheese? Scottish Seren. She's not been around for a while, has she? Wonder what happened to her. Walking Faith, I haven't seen her for a while. Letter Artist is still there, aren't they? Who else is there? Megan, Claire, no. Lynn, Love and Light. Yeah, don't see you very often either.
Okay. So, working at this place, I met this girl, and she's a tattoo artist. She's 25. And when I was talking to her...
Why can't you look at us when you're telling us this story? Woohoo! Over here.
We were talking about COVID and flu and all that. I'm reading everything everyone's saying. I'm just not going to comment on every single thing that you're saying because I'm telling a story. Just know I see it. And we were talking about COVID, and then I was telling her that I had a friend that died from the flu in his 50s. And she told me that, and this is not open for discussion, what I'm going to say. I don't want to hear horror stories.
But you start it off, you tell a story about something which triggers people to tell you their stories, and then you get the hump because they want to tell you things. If you don't want to hear from people, turn the fucking chat off. It'd suit you anyway. Because they're not allowed to fucking have a mind of their own and say anything.
Just prefacing. Her son was a year old. She gave him the flu shot, got him the flu shot, and he died. I'm just going to let that sink in for a second.
Oops.
Like, I can't. And so what do I say?
You say, I'm sorry for your loss. That must have been awful for you. What was his name? How are you now? Lots of things you could have said.
I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She's like, it's not your fault. I said, I know, but I don't know. Anyways, so we got to talk and we became friends. And
Don't you just love that? We got to talking and we became friends. She became your friend because she's a tattoo artist and you want your hand tattooed. That's all. If there wasn't anything she could give you, you wouldn't have bothered talking to her. It's all about what you can get out of people. You don't know what a friend is. You can't be a friend. Oops, gonna pause this for a second because I think my daughter wants me. 1 minute. Back.
she's worked at several tattoo places for years. She's an artist. And I was telling her, I showed her a picture of this tattoo. And she was like, you know what? I really want, I'd love to show my line work. And a hand tattoo in my portfolio. This is like the best dinner ever. So she basically did it for free. I tipped her.
Why did you have to say that? Because you can't not say it, can you? Anybody else probably would have done the same, would have tipped, but they wouldn't feel the need to have to tell people.
So that's how it came about. I wasn't like planning on getting a tattoo. So I said to her, well, if you're going to do it, I like heart tattoo, but I want you to have creative license on it. So the girl on Below Deck has she has a band of something here. I think it's like Shiva or something. Then it goes into a series of dots and stars. And then the tips of the fingers have chevrons. And I did not want the tips of my fingers because that really is like razor blades. Really, really bad. It gets worse as they go down. So I said, I want something on the side, and then I want the dots and the stars. And then, so she drew up something on the side, which I found it actually on the internet. It's called a
squiggly thing. That's what it looks like to me. That's my official term for it, a squiggly thing.
What's it called? Hanalome. A hanalome? Let's see.
this was when she had the 2 boxes from Marvel that weren't for her, but she didn't bother telling the post office that they delivered them to the wrong place. And just sat them under her table for months on end. Should I speed her up? Should we speed her up? Where's the thing?
Cantaloupe? Is that what it's called? Hang on. Yeah, a halloumi. No, wait. No. H-A. And. I wonder if somebody already said it. Hi, Plum.
No, nobody would have said anything because you said you were telling a story. And normally you say there's no crosstalk. And can people shut up and just listen? So nobody'd say anything because they're too fucking scared to rile you up.
Okay, nobody has said it, so hang on. Oh, Unalome. It's an Unalome. Hi, Alana. Alana, are you gaining weight? Because I'm losing weight.
Why does she do this every time that girl comes on? Do you remember when you lost weight and then and I lost weight and I was thinner than you and then I saw you again and you were thinner than me? I'm going to be thinner than you again. Really? We don't care. And I'm sure she's sick of the same conversation. And why are you always in a fucking competition with people?
I'm sure you need it fixed like that was on the side. I have one on my side. I'm about to show it. I have been dragging this out for an hour. So this is called, yes, Sherry. And Unalome. Okay, we can be skinny together. So it starts out, so this is like supposed to
You'll never be skinny. Oh, it keeps jamming.
be the beginning. It relates to life's twists and turns.
Should we just pause it a minute, let it catch up with itself? See, it's not like YouTube. You can see with YouTube where the thing moves along at the bottom and you can see how much time you've got. But this doesn't do that and it just jams itself if you put it on too fast and it's not ready. So these are the curves and ups and downs of life, are they?
And then it usually has a dot at the end, but I have had a cut here, so I was like, just go as far as I tell you to. We've never been skinny together, but I'm definitely going to be skinny with flapping.
Skinny. You're going to be skinny. When? See if that works better.
Skin, you know. So she did that on the side, and so this was right there was the most painful part. And it looks like L's. And I let her, there's different kinds. It's only one N, not an H. Hanalome. Hanalome. So, and then I said, I don't want stars. And I saw this henna tattoo. So I said, I want these flowers. And that's what she did. And then while I was sitting there, we decided this and this was going to be a line. Like, look at that line work. And then I cut my nails down last night because I didn't want to take anything away from it. But I'm obsessed with this hand. Look at it.
Yeah, looks shit now though, doesn't it? Because you don't wear sunscreen on your hand and you drive with the top down all the time. And most of the ink that was in that is now no more. Talking of tattoos, I've got so many that I want. I need to get out of this house and find a tattoo artist. My husband's not doing them anymore, before you ask. I want to get text. I think it's 5 words. Where would be the best place? If you were having some text put on you, where would you have it? I was thinking of having it from like my wrist down to my elbow. On the inside, like from your palm down to your elbow, but I don't know. I see, the thing with tattoos is there's lots of lovely places to put tattoos, but I want them where I can see them. It's like, I think tattoos on like Victoria Beckham and that on the nape of the neck looks really sexy, but I'd never see it. And I want to be able to enjoy my tattoos too. So she was on an hour, was she? Oh no, she said she was dragging the story out for an hour. See, because there's nothing going on in her life. Anybody else would have come on and said, met this really cool girl and she wanted to fill out her portfolio and I had a tattoo in mind and she did this. Not Laurie, no.
It's just so gorgeous because, no, it's a tattoo. Because if I won't get hired because of this hand, what difference does it make if I do this hand? Her dots, her lines. And each flower is almost like a teardrop.
Is it?
So when it heals, that's when we'll be able to see what needs to be touched up. And I'll probably get it touched up. Look at that. So cool. And okay, Sarah, go for it. It is so beautiful. Isn't it? Like if I do this or this.
Why do you do that? Oh, I know, because HRH does. Never an original thought.
Felt the fat arm. It just reminds me of that, little pill hat that they used to with the netting. So I had her stop there. And even when she got to this, it feels like it's here. I don't think I could go further, but I don't want it further. I don't want it near my cuticle. I like where it ended. She did such a great job. Because even this one, okay, so if you look at this one like that, it looks like it's a little crooked. So from my view, it looks like but it's totally, well, actually, maybe it's this view.
It's wonky.
One of the views in real life, it's completely straight.
That's not straight.
Okay, so this, look at that line work.
Them dots
line
are wonky.
work is so hard. It's like poetry, I know. And this represents, so she originally had drawn it small and then 3 small and then big and then like a heartbeat kind of line and then this with a dot. And I said, can we make it like that, so 3 at the end, big in the middle. And
I thought you were going to give her creative license to do whatever she wanted to do. But only if you got to tell her what it was, I see.
Then no dot. Dot means death. But honestly, that's not why I didn't get the dot. I didn't get the dot because I had hurt myself right there. And this felt like it was right there. So I was like, just stay away from it. And so this represents, my twists and turns. And also, like, obviously, this is where I am right now. The big part. And this middle right there hurt. So she started with the hand part first. So she did the thumb part here, just to here, and then did the whole hand part, and then proceeded to do this, and then that, and then this. And this was this right there. Even now it hurts. Was the worst. And then afterwards she was like, okay, now I'm going to soak off the ink, the purple ink when she does the stencil. It took about 2 hours. So she put cloths over my hand and then soaked it with the stuff. She said it might sting. So I said, okay. And then she did it. And I said, oh no, it feels really good. It feels cold. Felt really good. And then she said, now in order to she put on this bandage stuff that they put on, over an IV. I took it all off today because it was falling off. She said, in order to get it to stick, I'm going to have to wipe your whole hand down with alcohol. So it might sting. So I said, okay. And she wiped it, and I was like, it doesn't sting. I don't feel anything. But then again, I can have a cut and stick my finger in acetone. So she's like, you have a very, very high pain tolerance.
Ugh. How many times have we heard this? So if you have a really, really high pain tolerance, you shouldn't feel any pain of anything, really, should you? So why are you always whining about the least fucking bit of pain you have?
So it didn't hurt at all. It hurt, like, it's sore, a little sore, but I keep putting bio oil on it. Ilana, if you're watching, I either use coconut oil or bio oil. I thought bio oil might be really good. I don't like to use any kind of cream because then you have to rub it and it needs to scab and like be in the skin.
Does it need to scab though? She said this before. Like I said, none of my tattoos scabbed over. I've had them, let me think, maybe 19 years. And they look exactly the same as the day they were done, unlike yours, Lardy. So, who's right? If anybody knows, let me know. I'm going to Google it after this.
So the next one that she's doing will be a pizza, a slice of pizza right there with pepperoni. I saw someone that, and I don't know when I'm getting this. I saw, why is oil better?
Why do you want a bit of pizza on your finger? Did she get that done? I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yes, I'm getting the fat cactus. Oh, Angie, thank you so much. Add to liquid fund. Yay! It's adding to my liquid fund. I love it. Thank you so much. Hi, Irma. I just talked all about the tattoo. You're going to have to watch it. Alana, why is coconut oil better? I want you to come here. My God, you've come everywhere that I go, so you have to come to Arizona. So you think the bio oil or coconut oil? You just wrote oil. I used bio oil to take off the dressing. Oh, okay, yeah. I use it on my scars on my knees, although I'm going to tell you, I don't want those to fade. They are a badge of honor for me, so I want my knees to always show. I know you definitely will. You definitely will come here. It'll be so much fun. I earned those big time.
Right, so you want Irma to come and visit you and it'd be so much fun. Yeah, didn't look like much fun to me. Being mauled to death by fucking Doofus the Wonder Dog. While you sat there orgasming over lemons and you didn't even give the woman a fucking glass of water. Yeah, great day out that was. I've got a huge spider up at the top of my wall, where the wall meets the ceiling, wandering around the room, doing laps.
Like I was putting, I had it on my hand, and then I was like, I always put it on my chin, and then I was like, oh, I'll put the rest here, and then I said, oh wait, I don't want those scars to fade. So I do have to get my nose pierced again on this side. And of course, I'm fighting not to get another tongue ring. But I keep saying you're 57 plus. I've had 3 tongue. Don't you miss your tongue ring, Alana? Oh my God, I loved my tongue ring. I kind of want to get it. I had a beautiful gold, solid gold barbell, and it was smaller on the underside than it was on the top. I've had so many mouth piercings, and they are.
That's not a ring, is it? Tongue ring. Is that what it's called? A tongue ring? It's not round.
So hard to heal. You smoked cigarettes. Well, you probably do again, but you smoked cigarettes. Yes, I knew you. You had a tongue. You and Chris had tongue rings. Because the healing is awful. Oh, it's awful. Alana, why did you take it out? And why don't you want one anymore? If you get it, I'll get it. Columbus and I went, well, Christina, and we got our smileys together. Your teeth? So maybe I shouldn't. It never affected my teeth. Were you always playing with it? And you also don't, it takes you a long time to heal from piercings. No.
I'm sorry, that's the last thing I'd have pierced is my tongue. Oof. Gives me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. Remember the girl next door had hers done and she couldn't fucking eat for days and her tongue was the size of I don't know what. It's like, yeah, no, I think I'll give that a miss. Just do my ears. I'll be fine with my ears.
I'm due for another piercing. This one, I took it out because inside I felt like I was getting like a keloid. So I've had so many piercings I can't even count.
There's always something, isn't there? Inside I thought I was getting a keloid. Had you read about them that day and you convinced yourself that you were getting one inside your nose?
I've had this one pierced twice on this side. This one pierced once. I have my septum. I've had my smiley, my tongue web, twice vertical labret, once labret. Oh my God, I would love that. Hi, Castlegate. But this was the worst because my teeth, the way my mouth is, my teeth caught on the back side of it. My tongue 3 times. Hi, Donna. Multiples in my ears, my conch.
So, if you've had your tongue done 3 times, why did you take it out? You're asking fucking Eleanor Nicole or whatever her name is why she took hers out. Why did you take yours out? Isn't that insanity? Oh, I've had this done 10 times and that done 1,000,000 times and then I didn't want it, then I wanted it again, then I didn't want it, then I wanted it again. It's like, really?
Which this is just an ear cuff. Oh my God, the smiley. It was a curved one. This is actually, I made it too tight. Isn't that pretty though? I think, what did Columbus get? I'm calling him Columbus because when I went with him, he was Columbus. If I said Christina, you might not know. I think he got one too. What was the name of the place that I used to get my tattoos in Brighton? Angie. Oh my God.
I'm 57 and my husband won't let me get a tattoo. Really? It's hardly anything to do with him. It's your body. As long as you're not writing across your face in neon letters, why wouldn't he let you have a tattoo? God, I couldn't be married to somebody like that. You're a couple. He doesn't own you. If you want a tattoo, what's her name? Sanders Ange 63 or something. If you want a tattoo, go and get a fucking tattoo and tell him to shut the fuck up.
This is why I'm not married. Yeah, Harvard and... Why can't I remember things? Like, that was such a big part of my life. I got so many tattoos and piercings there and I can't remember the name. You guys, come on. I'm sure she knows it's her body. But if you're married to somebody and they don't like it, she could put up a stink, but I mean, I'm taking it with a grain of salt. He won't let her. I get it. Like, what if you were married to a guy that wanted to get a Prince Albert? You have a say in that, you know? Alston Brighton. Yeah, Alston. Yeah, what's the name of it?
Why do you? Unless it hurts. See, he's Willie. He wants to get the end of it pierced. More fool him, if you ask me.
Got you, Angie. Oh my God, you guys all like jumped on her. Of course it's her body. If she really wanted it, she would get it and he'd have to deal. But, you know, what if he wants a face tattoo? Maybe you can talk to him about it and say you'll get it in a place that nobody else will see, but you really, really, really want one. It's times like that that make me realize that I'm glad I don't have a husband. Not that that's the reason, but I really do like being single. I have to tell you, I really... Do we have a bag of yours to see as well today, Lori? Do we have a bag of yours?
You couldn't keep a husband, so you use that as an excuse now. I prefer to be single. No, you don't. How many times have you sat there and whinged and said you want someone to hold your hand and you want someone to go places with and blah de blah de blah?
Hi, Patty. Wait, what? Do we have a bag? How old are your tattoos from your 20s? I didn't. My first tattoo was when I was 31, and it was a little flower on my ankle. And then I didn't get my next one until 15 years later, and it was just that heart right there, not colored in, just a black outline of a heart for 10 years. And then all the other ones started. See, Carolyn? Yes, like if he cuts that, I'd be fucking mad because that's a vibe. He cannot cut his hair. I'd be so mad. I've never gotten on my hands. I do have one on my foot, my back, leg, both shoulders, chest. Nice, nice. Maybe Stingray, Stingray, Stingray. Yes, thank you, Nicole. No, I got the piercings at Stingray as well. Stingray. Is it my memory? Like, I also, oh my God, the man bun is sexy. Long hair on a guy.
He said when he's dead, so she'll wait. Lol. Really? Just go and get one, Angie, for frig's sake. Little tiny tattoo somewhere. You'll come back and he'll be like, oh, that's cute. And then you'll wonder why you waited so long.
Sexy. I love a goatee. I love bald. I love no hair. I love long, stringy hair. Oh, well. Then that's what you get, Angie. Were you born in 63? So was I. I was married for 30 years to a man who thought only whores go... Okay, but Sarah, when I was growing up, my first husband wanted a truck, and we were, like, horrified. We were like, oh, my God, he's a Jewish guy that wants a truck. Like, only poor white people had trucks in my...
What the fuck? Only poor white people had trucks. Says the poor white person sat in the desert with no... Well, she has got transport, hasn't she? The clown car, but that's not going to last forever. Oh, and didn't Bert get a truck? Young Jewish boy with a truck. And
how I grew up. Like, that was the thing. Like, it was like a truck. And now a truck is sexy. SUVs are everything. It's different. And also, back then, tattoos were illegal in Massachusetts. When Gungar and I went and got our first tattoo, we had to do it in Florida.
What? Tattoos were illegal? Wow. I never knew that. Learn something new every day, don't you?
Oh, typical Jewish guy. I only married or dated one. It was my first husband. The first Jewish guy I dated. Marsha Hacker. I need ice. My pants are falling off, so don't look. They're very, very loose. But my belt doesn't fit quite yet. 2 martinis on my knees. Should I let the dogs out? Whoop. Probably. It's like so mean. But Bella's just gonna walk around and click her heels and click and get up and click and click and click and click. Hold on, I'm gonna let the dogs out. Whoop whoop. And Gucci misses them. Okay. Bye, Hong Kong. Oh my God.
See? Did you hear that? Were you listening? This is what you have to do with narcs. You have to listen to what they're saying. Bella's just going to keep walking round and round, click, 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 clicking on the floor. That's what she didn't like, was the noise Bella's nails made. But it's alright for fucking Friday doofus Wilson to run around like a fucking headless chicken and make as much noise as he wants. That's fine. But Bella couldn't wander around clicking. No.
And before anybody says anything about Bella's claws being needed to be clipped, just shut up. They're clipped as much as I'm clipping them. They just make sounds. Oh my God, I'm exhausted from doing that.
Wow.
Then this one's gonna choke and throw up bile. Oh God, stop! Oh, money! I'm kidding. Woo, Marie Diana, hi!
Marie Diana, you're insane. Do you know what? I'd love to meet her in fucking public, in person. I really would. I'd love to see how fucking hard she is if we came face to face. She's fucking Lardy's pussy. And she thinks she's really hard. Shouting abuse at me in the chat. You know where I am, Marie Diana.
I know, Zora. It's a troll-free stream. 6-6 and a biscuit away from 300. Ooh, a chubster. So I was born in April 63. No, everybody just leave me alone. Mama's drunk. Thank you, Marie, Diana. Pom-Pom, you gotta calm down. Because everyone's gonna think that this is what goes on all the time. And it doesn't go on all the time. It goes on a lot, though. Oh, that's gay. Nothing wrong with gay, but... Okay, a lot of you bought me drinks tonight, so let's make another martini. Pom-Pom, just calm. No, down. Okay, Marsha Hacker, you were born in 64. You're not a 63. I don't care. You don't fit in the 63 club. Sorry. Alana, are you watching me on the big screen? Are you watching me? Oh, fucking A. I spilled it because I'm drunk. Oh my God. No, Marie Diana, I'm giving you back the money. You are a youngster.
So, a martini then is just vodka and olives, is it? Why do you call it a martini? Why don't you just say you're drinking vodka on the rocks? Somebody coming to see me? Peekaboo.
You recording?
I am. I'm going to pause it. When I'm back.
On your phone? Do you still have a boyfriend? How's it going with him? How's Julian? Alana, come here now. Will you come here now? I really need you. I need you like right now. But I have Amsterdam too. Who's Amsterdam? Julian's with the other. No. But I have Amsterdam too. What's Amsterdam? Why don't I know who Amsterdam is? No. Oh my God, no. We got to get you better vodka. That's cheap. That's cheap shit. This is potato vodka. Potato. It's not distilled alcohol. It's smooth like black dick. No.
You're disgusting. Do you know that? You're vile. And since when did you become the connoisseur of fucking vodka?
No, dirtier the better? No. I'm a purist. Yeah, no, Alana, that's just for us. Like, that's for Sunday morning brunch. Bloody Mary brunch. Although kosher vodka is very, very good. But this is even better. This is so smooth. And once the ice melts a little bit, oh my God. So you guys, Alana is like a good friend, a real friend in real life. I've known her for years. She's one of the few friends I could keep. I guess I've never fucked her over, but actually she kind of fucked me over. She stole my job. Inadvertently.
Like you ever wanted the job anyway. You don't want to work. You probably were glad she took it, whatever it was.
But it's true. Carol. No, not Carol. Sorry. I did say that. I got you the job, and then I got cut. My hours got cut because they realized you could do 2 jobs. So then I didn't have a job anymore. That's why I had to go to Fulham. Chopin is my favorite vodka. They didn't have it, so this is potato vodka. It's just as good. Chopin's my favorite. Okay, thank you, Linda. No, I loved that job. I loved that place. That is the best hair salon ever. Try 1911 vodka from Apples. Hold on, I turned my phone off so Burke wouldn't bother me, so I have to write this down. Although apples, I think, are carbs.
Yeah, that lasted all of 2 minutes, didn't it? No carbs. Mind you, I can't say anything. I'm eating a bag of crisps, but...
Bella, go lie down.
See? She's not been in the room 5 minutes. Bella, go lie down. But Pom-Pom's running around, so why can't Bella?
Fucking dog. That's what I say all the time. Fucking dog. Go lie down. Excuse me. Alana, I want to ask you a question, though. Don't get off. And when you get off, tell me you're leaving. Yeah, Belvedere is great, but it's not anything like this potato vodka.
Do as you're told. Don't go. And if you're going, you have to tell her you're going. Fucking hell.
Cindy, you're joking, right? Wait, try 1911 vodka. Vodka. Made from apples. Okay. Alana, what do you think? about Trisha Paytas. Okay, Marie Diana. Cindy, yes, you missed an hour and 20 minutes. Should I recap the entire thing? That's like a running joke with me, that somebody comes on after an hour and says, hi, what did I miss?
I just twigged as well. I think apples are carbs. What do you think potatoes are?
I'll show you my tattoo, but you don't get to hear the story. You guys, should I get off and then get back on so that I only have an hour and 20-minute video? I think I'm going to. I'm going to get right back on. No, Patty, no. No, it's real. Okay, you guys, I'm getting off and I'm coming right back on. Alana, you better be there. Alana, do you hear me? You better be back.
She would finish in the middle of me eating, wouldn't she? So, oops. That's the end of part 1. And I will do part 2 tomorrow maybe, or the next day. But anyway, thanks for sticking with me to the end of this, if you did. I'm sure it gets better as it goes on. Anyway, thanks everybody. Catch you later. Bye.